Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to GSL Pakistan. This is our YouTube channel, and today we are here with one of our candidates who is appearing maybe tomorrow or day after for the real test. It's a mock test in which he would be mimicking, and I would be seeing how exactly would he be performing in the real test. Let's see our score matches the real score or not. For that, we will be posting a follow-up video also. So this is going to be an IELTS test. I'm going to be your examiner. My name is Mubarik Ali Khan. The test is conducted at GSL Pakistan, I-8 Marcus. My examiner number is 37373. Your candidate ID would be 47478. For my identification or for the proceeding of the test, I would like to have your ID if you have one.
Yes, sir, this is my ID card.
Thank you very much. It says Ahmed Moiz Abdullah. What should I call you during the test?
Sir, you can call me Moiz.
All right, Mr. Moiz, this test is going to be for next 11 to 14 minutes. And in that, basically, I'm going to ask three different sorts of rounds, I would call them. There are three parts. In part one, I'm going to ask some basic question. I would like to have 3 to 4 phrase answer. Up to 6 phrase would be all right. In part two, it's going to be a cue card round. You would be given a task, a card. On that, you'll prepare for a minute and you will speak on that for 2 minutes. As well as part three is a discussion based. In that, I would be asking some general questions from you, of course, based upon part two. And I would see how do you do argumentative talk. Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can I know about your academic background?
Sir, I have recently completed my BS Software Engineering from Refined International University. And now I am looking for a job and also want to pursue my MS from abroad.
All right, great. So, tell me a bit about your family.
Sir, I have five members in my family, includes my 2 siblings.
Okay.
And my younger brother is a student, and also a younger sister who is also a student.
Okay.
And my father is a teacher.
All
and
right.
My mother is a housewife.
Lovely. So, I'm here in this town and I'm a new person here. Can you recommend me a good restaurant?
Sir, the famous restaurant of the Rawalpindi is the cheesiest.
Okay.
So it has most famous the crown crust pizza and also some famous zinger burger. So you must try that.
Is it expensive?
Sir, not bit expensive, affordable for almost everyone.
Okay. So after you have taken IELTS, what are you planning?
Sir, I want to study MS from abroad, like UK or US.
Okay. So why are you interested in this?
Sir, because the higher education of UK and US is very good, so that's why I want to pursue my higher education from UK.
Lovely. So can you tell me a bit about your neighborhood where you live?
Sir, I live in I-14, where Refined International University is located near.
Okay. And what do you see at your neighborhood in general?
Sir, in general, there are a lot of workshops of car mechanics around my hostel. So most of the time, I saw a lot of cars that comes for repairing.
All right. Okay. That is the end of part one. Moving on towards part two, it says describe a course you took in your college or university. You can take a look at the cue card over here, and you have pen and paper with you. Let me know if you are prepared. I'm starting your timer for a minute, and your timer has just been started. All right. Do you want to start?
Yes, sir.
Please do.
Sir, the course I took in my university, that was software engineering. Software engineering is related to a computer field. In my 5th semester, I have choose web engineering because I have a lot of interest in my web engineering. In web engineering, I have studied HTML, CSS, and PHP, as well as some basic concepts of Laravel. After learning that concepts, I am able to build a professional website and also do some front end and back end activities. And after learning this course, I got a job in a software house in the basis of as a web developer of React.js, and I also took this course because I want to become a web developer, and I took the framework React.js to continue my profession as a web developer, and now I am doing a job in a software house named Troon Technologies as a React.js developer in a senior position. That's why I choose this course in my university.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on towards part 3 now. How do you think studying overseas be different to studying in your own country?
Sir, I live in a country, Pakistan. The education level of Pakistan is not good as compared to other countries like UK, US, Australia, and New Zealand. So most of the students want their bachelor from Pakistan, and after their bachelor, they start their master from countries like US, UK, or Canada, like that.
Okay, so what problems do you think you will have studying abroad?
Sir, when you study abroad, there are many problems, like when you are far away from your family, and you also cook your own food. That's the most of the problems students.
Okay. Do you think that there will be any major changes in your field of study over the next few years?
In my country,
Yes. No, it can be globally.
sir, it will depend on the education system of specific country. If we are talking about the Pakistan, it should be changed the education system of Pakistan. So in Pakistan, after getting education, lot of people do not have jobs in their specific field because the education system of the Pakistan. When we are talking about the education system of the other countries like UK or US, so most of the people get job in their own field because of the education system is very good.
Okay, so what do you intend to do once you have finished your studies?
Sir, when I finish my studies, so I would like to do a job in my own field because I am getting degree of software engineering. So I also want to get a job in my relevant field.
All right, thank you very much. This is the end of your spoken test. So how was it?
Sir, I think it was good.
Okay. So why do you have to start every sentence with the sir? If I could tally your count, you have spoken almost 30 times sir. And with all the answers you were starting with sir. Why is that so?
Sir, I don't know.
You don't know?
It's
All
my
right.
habit.
It's your habit.
Yes.
Okay. So if a female asks you questions, so you also answer
Uh,
sir?
no,
Okay.
I
Then
will
you say
ask
madam.
them.
All
Yes.
right. Okay. All right. All right. So as far as I'm concerned, generally, I remember you once you started us, or I had my first interaction with you. You have gone long way, but still there are a few things you need to take a look on, or you have to work on. Part 1 generally went well. You were able to comprehend questions. You were answering relevantly, as well as you had idea of what you were trying to say.
Yes.
So that was spot on. I don't have any specifics to mention for the part 1. As far as part 2 is concerned, I feel like you were exhausted after a minute that what I have to say next. You were not coordinating with maybe what you wrote and how you were supposed to, to answer. Part 2 was basically about describe a course you took in your college or university. So initially you started with the program. So you
Yes.
mentioned a course I took that was software engineering. So basically that's a program. And in that you could have mentioned, as you mentioned later, Laravel or C++ or
Yes.
whichever course. So that specific course could have been highlighted. And why is that was, what it was, when you took it, what you learned from this course, and why you took this course. So about all this, you were supposed to give me, subheadings sort of. Of course, you don't have to say that, but you were supposed to take all of these to answer. And I feel like all of them were not properly answered. You went distracted somewhere after you started, and you ended somewhere else. And part 3 was super bad. Why I would say that, most of the questions you were not understanding, first of all. My question from you was, do you think there will be any major changes in your field of study over the next few years? So you went into the job market, then the innovations in the field, of course, the AI is in the boom. So you are from that field already. You could have mentioned maybe that they don't need us to develop a website. Rather, they think about it. They just ask, the Chat GPT and such AI tools. So they are developing
Yes, sir.
websites already. So actually, we don't need maybe persons to do such basic job. Maybe video editing, you just give a description with the editing to the video, and video is edited already. So this is maybe part of the innovation part. And then again, you were not correlating with your initialization and your ending. Your start was somewhere and your ending was somewhere else, and you had ending of thinking capacity perhaps, and then you just say anything for just concluding it. There you lack in major. So I would recommend you to practice part 3 majorly. In that, I guess you need major attention. There's no problem, there's no harm asking question to your own self and asking yourself and recording it. Then you listen to it, and you would be able to see, right, maybe where I went wrong. We are our own judges very well. Once we record it, for example, if I sing a song for you and you're not a singer, still you would see, all right, he was not singing well. Maybe you were able to sing or not. So actually, once we re-listen or we listen, we are good at that. I guess you need more practice in part 3. The rest went well. If you would speak like this, and if I could have been your examiner in the real test, I believe I could not have given you a band more than 5.5. Right?
Okay, sir.
That's it for the day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all of you. To all of you, of course, that you watched us. And if you're preparing for IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, OET, or you want to move abroad, GSL Pakistan is the right place to come to. We are based in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, and Peshawar. God bless you all.